Did you have an inkling that this was a possibility, that being the biggest boy band in the world currently was even on the radar?
No, and obviously it's crazy, like, even when you say that, like, that doesn't really, you know, resonate with us. We don't really take it in. It's just something that we just kind of just do. We just have fun, and we're just 5 normal guys just having fun with each other, so it's cool, man.
I mean, we went on the X Factor, obviously put together as a group and just thinking about what was going to happen next week, and we really didn't envision any kind of, you know, future like this, and it's been a crazy ride, definitely.
The time's gone so quick, so I think we'll always be so grateful to X Factor because it's such a giant platform. You know, we learnt a lot while we were on X Factor and stuff, so yes, it's good memories.
Our fans are like, honestly, what they've done for us in 3 years is just ridiculous. The success that we've had, you know, around the world and even here in America, like, you know, this is like the holy grail for musicians, like from outside of America. So to come here and have the success that we've had is just, it's amazing.
I love it. I can't believe, you know, we're about to, you know, step foot on our stadium tour next year and stuff, and that's so crazy. Like, we drove past Wembley, which is like our biggest stadium in our country, the other day, knowing that we've sold it out 3 times. It's just like, you'd never ever have expected that to happen.
Who's the biggest flirt in the group?
I'd say Harry.
Harry?
Yeah.
I'm going to say Liam of late as well.
Harry.
Niall.
Niall.
Yeah.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles.
Or actually maybe Niall Horan sometimes. He's a bit of a dark horse for it, Niall. You don't expect it, but then you see him just like, oh, okay.
Oh, we definitely wrote a lot more on this album. I think on the last record we co-wrote on like 4 songs, and that was pretty much like all together. And this time we just did a little different, and we all kind of broke off in little pairs and did bits of writing, and yeah, that was really fun. It was great to be involved with that.
Like, when you're writing songs, it's impossible to not draw on personal experiences, whether it be, you know, traveling or, you know, girls or, you know, anything. How just emotions, you're always going to write and kind of draw inspiration from things that you're feeling, things that you felt. That's the amazing thing about music, is that, you know, there's a song for every emotion. And you know, 2 people can go through completely different things and still relate to the same song in the same way. Can you imagine like a world where there was just no music?
It would suck.
It would suck.
How are you handling the celebrity? Is there ever a time where you go, hey man, be nice to not get recognized today?
Yeah, I mean, you know, you do get those days, but you've got to kind of look around and think about how great it is what we're doing and how much we enjoy it. And if you focus on those negative things, that you can get caught up in it all.
I don't think, you know, it's necessarily I have a harder time with it. It was just something that took a bit of time for me to get my head around, which obviously is normal for anybody, I guess. You know, it's not something that is a normal thing to be doing.
I can see how it's easy to kind of get carried away with it. I think when you're traveling around and you meet a lot of people who are, you know, successful and stuff, I think you see people who aren't very nice. And I think when you see someone who's like that, it's so unattractive that it kind of makes you go, wow, that's not who I want to be at all.
Is it harder here to get away from the paparazzi?
Yeah. They're quite aggressive, paparazzi here. I wasn't expecting it, to be honest. Yeah, it was just we came out of this like exit and there was loads of paps. It was like 50, 60 paps. And the fans were behind them. So obviously we wanted to stop, see the fans, and then they just start getting really aggressive. Fans, they like started pushing each other, which meant we got pushed. Then someone pushed me and then dragged me to the floor, and then it was all a bit crazy. And pops are you know, they're okay. I don't mind them. You know, these guys have got a job to do and they've got money to make and, you know, families to feed, which is totally fine.
When we were in Australia, we went to the beach one day to surf, and there ended up being 200 girls on the actual beach. There were 6 paps on the sand, and then there were 2 helicopters filming the news around us. When we were surfing, it was crazy.
I don't think it gets to a point where it's too much. I think you just have to enjoy it. We're lucky that it still happens, because eventually there's going to be a day where, you know, nobody wants to speak to you, and then you go, hey, I'm here. So, you know, I think just enjoy it while it's happening. And, you know, obviously there's boundaries and sometimes people cross them, but I think, you know, you just have to you can deal with that.